Talking about, hey, back at this work at this little bitch house that I used to be fucking, but now we just cool. Give her some dick before I leave out the crib, cause I ain't coming back like I dropped out of school. Back full of work in the nigga pockets, nigga serving they balls like I'm playing pool. Nigga be having my name and name out when I see him in traffic, he better be cool. Back in the day when a nigga didn't have a rest, I was working out a jar. Back in the day when a nigga didn't have a trap, catch me hopping out a car. Back in the day when a nigga didn't have a pack, somebody got robbed. Back in the day when she didn't want me to fuck, I would just go ahead and fuck on her friends. Used to be riding a Regal until I got enough to go ahead and buy me a Benz. Gun in my lap when I'm in the hood hitting corners, you already know nigga don't play in this way. And this work on the skill that I used to have back when I was in the 4th grade. Nigga be fucking and texting another bitch, I really be having my way.
Yo, y'all know what it is. It's time for that culture for the streets. You know who it is. It's your dog Paint and my nigga Mafia. We back at you with another video. Back like we never left with more news, more content. 2022 is our year. What it do, my G?
And what it do. Coming up this All-Star weekend in Ohio, man. They had to the All-Star game, man. They had Cleveland like turned out. Then Cleveland brought the world out. Nigga, we rarely get to see shit like that. So that was a good thing, even though it was a bunch of violence that didn't get reported during the All-Star game. From babies dying, I think like 3 babies died, 21 people got shot over the All-Star weekend, and none of this shit was reported. I don't know why they didn't report it, but they didn't report it. And that was a lot of mayhem over the course of 3 days.
It be a lot of cities that do that though. That cities be causing havoc, but the news don't report on it. You know what I mean? Like Houston, people think Houston not tearing shit up out there, and boy, look at here, it's going down. At least 3 bodies a day dropping out there in Houston. Yeah, so it's a lot of people doing that, bro. Like
we'll never know. If we probably missed that because we don't watch their news. You see what I'm saying? Ohio report shit. Nigga, you get blamed, it's gonna be on the news.
Yeah. Man.
Shot, babies dying and shit like that. That's supposed to be reported.
So much been going. It's been violence been heavy in these last couple of years dealing with the industry, man. And the crazy thing about it, I want to touch up on this subject about Y&R Mookie, and you know him saying that, you know, they handling his case the way he is, and he was like, it's hard for me to understand how I can be found guilty of possession of a firearm from a music video. As you can see, the state didn't have the prop from the video, couldn't find the serial number to trace. I was found guilty because of my rap lyrics and the people I hang around. Thank you to everyone that has reached out and sent love and support. Everyone understand that this is distorted and unlawful. No one should be ever convicted of if there's insufficient evidence. What you think about that, cuz?
I think that's just the end results of drill music.
Right.
Every state gonna carry out their laws and they consequences for these rappers in these videos differently. And
right.
We all know in the South, majority of them southern states not playing.
I just was saying that. I kept saying that. I say, bro, I don't know why these young cats think Florida is the place to play with when it comes to slanging that iron. If you ain't ready to do calendars, don't do it. Don't
not even gonna just throw Florida under the bus like that. Really, it's a lot of states.
The reason why I'm saying that is because they don't do parole. You see what I'm saying? See, in my state, they do parole on certain charges, but Florida not doing no parole, period. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you got to move. It's like, okay, and this why I made a little chart about it, right? Like okay, all his videos got guns. That's one. Number two, all his music is drill. Number three, they want to throw on them 30 years anyway. The career is over. You in the chain gang. All of that because of the drill
Yeah,
lifestyle.
that's some shit that'll get throughout. You get you a lawyer that's correct because I got sent to prison on a gun case. My first case going to prison was getting caught with a blammy. But I bounced on the police and ditched the gun. They caught me though. Somebody come out the house, he threw something over there. They found the shit. You know what I'm saying? They didn't find it on me. Now this is the difference between the laws, because you get caught with that motherfucker on you. In Ohio, for sure, mandatory 3 years. You get caught with the weapon and that bitch on you, 3 years. Ain't no ifs, ands, but mandatory time. But if you get caught with a weapon, but that bitch ain't on you, you can fight it different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gun case.
Possession 9/10 of the law.
See, they gave me attempted carrying a concealed weapon because they didn't find it on me. Okay. I had a good lawyer, so she was eating on that motherfucker. So I only ended up having to lay down for 6 months in the joint versus do 3 years if I would have got caught with that bitch on my waist. You see what I'm saying? Right. So in his case, that's some bullshit because
for sure.
You don't got no weapon. You just see me on videos and then you taking that shit, matching it with my lyric. That's a whole bunch of a crock of bullshit. That's a crock of bullshit. That's like them doing federal shit and saying, well, you was talking about drugs, so you going to jail too.
Yeah, conspiracy type shit.
Like that's some shit my brother down on now.
And it make you think like, okay, it's either some conspiracy shit or he got swapped out. You know what I mean?
And we already know the judicial system is
for sure.
So
they know y'all tearing up the community. So they know they paying attention to the lyrics. The mothers is speaking out. So you can't act like you innocent.
And a lot of this shit is headlines in the news, like top headlines. Families get in this shit, it be like the top news. So it's shining light on the rappers. They doing that to themselves. So when you got somebody like Jay-Z, shout out to Jay-Z, trying to fight the judicial system for shit like that, locking niggas up for lyrics and videos, that's bullshit, but they getting that shit off now. But for that to work for Jay, rappers gonna have to give him something to lean on. And what I mean by that shit, these niggas gonna have to tone that shit down. They gonna have to start leaving that shit alone. For him to fight this shit in court correctly, they gonna have to give that part of hip hop up. Fuck them guns. The guns what made hip hop.
I just said that.
You know what I'm saying?
Where's your artistry? The gun don't make the music, man.
No, it don't.
Put that gun down. If you gotta carry it, at least put it to the side to after the video shoot, man.
And then when you got niggas like Durk and NBAyoungboy out there, two of the most upscale young generation artists going back and forth with each other, constantly promoting violence, and they really come from that. The young generation soaking that shit up more than they soaking anything up. Right now, them niggas is more relevant than Tupac could ever be.
Man, listen. This is 4K Trey and OTF bullshit that's going on, bro. This shit is bigger than Bad Boy and Death Row.
You know why?
In today's time.
You know why though?
I mean, everything being televised for one thing, you can see more. You couldn't see everything that Death Row had going on.
Now you couldn't. You can only see what the hip hop shows showed us.
Yeah, they know 9 times out of 10 when Big Suge around, not to press no record, watch some gangster shit going on. They knew the procedure.
It's different now because we don't have to watch Rap City and all that shit to get the ups on what's going on. We can get on Instagram and these niggas on live going back and forth with each other. So we see this shit. Then they drop a video with 60 niggas in the video with guns. So we seeing all the smoke. We just waiting for the smoke to happen. We just waiting for these niggas to run into each other so we can see the end results of all the shit they showing us leading up to the bullshit.
Right.
It's like they televising a whole story that got a negative ending to it.
But the thing is, do you think Hov gonna be able to stop them from falling through with band and drill?
Nope. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the only niggas that got like respect for Hov in the young generation only gonna really be the young generation East Coast rappers. Down South rappers don't look up to Jay-Z. Midwest niggas don't look up to no goddamn.
Lil Baby, he look up the Hov.
Cause Lil Baby is a needle in a haystack compared to how many artists in the South. That's not even, he's not even 1% of the niggas.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So to throw one name out there when you got 10,000 artists in the South.
But he is the head honcho.
I understand that. But just because he look up the whole don't mean
you right. I agree. You got a point. You got a point.
They're not gonna look up the whole.
You got a point.
When they see him doing all this shit, not whole, they gonna look up the him. And when they see Lil Baby, they see him around all them niggas that do exactly what the fuck we talking about. That they stop. So no, not even Lil Baby can influence people to say, you know what, we gonna do it differently. No, can't do it because you can only speak up for your section. And even the young niggas in his section, they look up to Chicago more than they look up to God. Them niggas is taking Chicago niggas nicknames and all of that. They look up to Chicago more than they look up to Jay-Z. So at this point, hell no.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Jay-Z will have some type of impression on the young generation. Look what happened when he dropped 444. Niggas was like, oh man, that nigga, that shit sucked. Even though the whole CD full of game. All you got to do is stop being closed-minded and run this shit back a couple times and listen what this nigga saying. He giving you the blueprint on how to be successful every time he drop a CD. But y'all don't like this shit. But y'all listen to this nigga and he gonna teach you how to go outside, blame a nigga, and go to prison for it.
The stupidity always sell over the jewels.
Yeah, so it's like I don't see Hov having no influence. Like Boosie can have more influence in his section of the South than a lot of people.
He do.
Just like Durk could make young niggas in the Midwest, niggas like Durk and Doughboy and niggas like that, they can make niggas in the Midwest, young niggas, switch up how they moving. But when you promote a certain thing and you looked up to, that's what they gonna gravitate to. And right now, the young generation gravitate toward Durk, YoungBoy, them little wild niggas, and they want to be just like them. The only way you can be just like them, you got to go get you a glizzy and go outside and do dumb shit.
Yes, but at the same time, when they get you in there, don't get the hollering talking about, man, they doing this and they doing that. Nigga, that shit come with it because they didn't get you on all the bullshit that you did in the past. All of the shit you done drop, all the niggas you done rock, you know what I mean? But now that you done slip and fail, that just be that karma coming back. That's the energy you don't put into you don't put so much bad energy in the universe that you being punished for it. That's just how life is.
It just really like that.
Yeah, this ain't got nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with the Lord or nothing. This just how life is. The energy that you put out there in the universe is gonna return one day. You know what I mean?
Definitely is.
And now look at him. He asking for Jay-Z and Meek Mills to speak on his behalf, like to expose the case.
And it ain't.
Nigga,
I look
if
at that as something that's relevant to the culture because who else he gonna reach out to that's gonna understand where he coming from? The
okay,
nigga went to
but at the same time, you should also think like, boy, I got to move correctly. If I get back here, if I get back on the asphalt, I can't be dissing doing the same shit I did before I left. I ain't saying I gotta quit rapping drill, but I got to move correctly.
yeah, but he'll deal with that when he right now he got to get back to the pavement first.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying? And who you know out there right now that's gonna get you there, that's fighting cases like that, besides Rock Nation. Rock Nation, the only niggas out there with some money and a legal firm that's tackling shit that can go fight.
They got they a machine.
Yeah, they coming down here with this bullshit. We gonna have to either let him out or he need that type of pressure on them. It might not be black folks down there that could put that. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? You know how the shit go in the judicial system. You can go out there and obtain a lawyer that's go golfing with the goddamn. It's like that in my city. You better pick the right lawyer because some of these motherfuckers is at the golf course with these judges.
But they already judgmental in the South as it is. So when you walking up in the courtroom with these big donkey wigs, they ain't got nothing to say. They ain't got nothing nice to say anyway.
Gold teeth, face tattoo.
Yeah, like it's and you know what I mean. You're a fact rapper. You know what I mean.
But once again, that go back to the whole drill movement.
Right, for sure.
When that's what's hot, let's just keep it real.
It is.
Goddamn singer ain't nothing hot coming out unless it's drill. It's almost like you could put the best song out that's not drill and that won't catch because everybody over here drill is in the algorithm so hard that's what everybody jumping in. Even look at it's white boys outside that ain't nothing like that, but they shooting videos, AR-15s, and got a couple niggas behind them with guns too, and it look like a drill video. People tap into that, whether that's what you is or not. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you promoting, and that's what rap is right now. Pop Smoke. Nobody say, oh, he blew up because his music was just that good. No. Nigga blew up because he made a drill song. K-Flock, drill song. All the New York niggas coming up, drill song. That's what's blowing them up. Niggas
them Chief Keef babies.
Fort Worth, blowing up off drill songs.
They Chief Keef babies.
Niggas blowing up off drill everywhere. It's like,
but
I
tell you what though, all these rappers riding the same way. They riding the same way, right? But like you said, once one DJ agree, it's gonna start a domino effect. Then what y'all gonna rap about now? How y'all? It's gonna show y'all real artistry.
Yeah, and I remember when Offset dropped that album. I think it was called Father of Foe or some shit like that. And I remember he was doing an interview and he was like, I just want to show niggas that I could really rap and tell real stories and shit. Cause he was like, he felt like rap was going back to that versus what it is now with the flexing all the time and the drill shit. He was like, I just want to get back to storytelling. And then I heard DJs like Flex and all these niggas talk about how storytelling and rap will never go nowhere. Drill is telling a story. That's storytelling.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just super devilish, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, it's definitely storytelling.
And that's why it's good. Some DJs like, I ain't promoting that because now it's gonna put a shift in the game. Once a whole bunch of other DJs and other sections of the world start saying, I ain't playing that shit no more, and then start bringing the real music back in, it's gonna force the labels to go back to signing artists that make real music. promoting artists that make real music. It's gonna force drill artists to have to learn how to make real music. That's why I fuck with Polo G, because for him to come from the environment he come from and nothing but drill rappers, he know how to rap drill, but that nigga can go make a actual album.
Yeah.
All the songs go together. One song going into the next, all the way out. With a story to it. It got a purpose, a concept. It's telling you both sides of the
He a real artist. He a real artist.
Exactly.
I mean,
that's why I feel like he's one of the biggest artists out of Chicago now. Like, look how fast he blew up versus the drill rappers. He came out talking drill. As soon as he got some light, that nigga showed you he could rap for real.
Yeah, he did.
And that elevated his career to the point now he only took this much time to get to the platform, to the level,
the big league,
the level like Durk is. He did it in a shorter time because he's showing real artistry. So if the game switched, Durk could be able to maintain because he know how to make songs.
Yeah, for sure.
But he had to go through a lot in the game to get to that point. Whereas Polo G came in like that. Once the game switched like that, them the only two niggas I can see in Chicago sitting up here.
We gotta see how it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be real interesting. You know why? Because all of the young people from New York that's doing drill now y'all gonna have to go back to the basics.
And then when they go back to the basics, y'all gonna have to deal with them politics again. Oh, this ain't hot enough. Y'all ain't no bars in this.
Yes.
That type of shit. And a lot of
back in school again.
A lot of niggas ain't gonna make it.
You already know New York is the Mecca. It's so many teachers that are mean. So if you come out with some bullshit trying to sound like you from somewhere else or anything, they're gonna give you the business.
Like, look what's happening. When the last time you seen a young generation East Coast artist with Jim Jones on the song, Uncle Murder on the song, 50 on the song, Dipset on the song, Locks on the song? Any of these elite motherfuckers that stood tall for the East Coast, when have you seen a feature in any of these young hot New York niggas and they got a song out and it's relevant with a older East Coast legend on it? None. These niggas reaching out. K-Flock got Herbo on this shit.
I'm gonna say the last rapper I can think it probably was Dave East.
But see, this is where we gonna go again. I don't look at him like young generation Dave East.
No, he don't, cause he's not a drill rapper.
He don't.
Yeah.
Same bracket.
Right. He don't move.
About the Durk bracket. The young boy. They in the same bracket. That bracket. Name me a nigga.
They all drill,
same
baby.
For the West Coast, cuz them niggas not reaching out to nobody else. They doing songs by themselves, and it's too gang political in LA to go do songs with the ones that you know you should be doing a song with because of the gang politics. Mm-hmm. It's almost the same thing over there. They not. The South still fuck with they legends. The South, them young niggas gonna put a song out and they gonna go get them legends. They gonna go get the Boosies and the Zeros, did all. They going to get them.
You said a mouthful.
Atlanta do it. They gonna go get Tip. They gonna go get Thugger. They gonna go get them niggas. They going to get them niggas. They recycling these niggas, cuz. Yeah. They don't do that on the East and West Coast, cuz. They don't even do that in the Midwest.
Them niggas they got a what you call it, a structure going on where they passing the ball back and forth.
Yeah, but when this shit go back to what we was talking about, y'all ain't built no relationships with these older niggas. How y'all gonna politic right with these DJs and get in the dough how you supposed to Now that you gotta really be a rapper, y'all ain't fucking with all the niggas that got all the doors open. None of them. Atlanta niggas is. So they gonna prosper. Them young niggas gonna prosper because them niggas like, come on.
The only niggas doing that is Houston, of course. They still fucking with they big dogs like Kiki.
Yeah.
And them. They still keeping their originality. They
That's
just
what I'm
gotta.
saying. It's all in the South though.
Right, for sure.
Mecca lost it. West Coast lost it too. They got a chance to get it back right now though with the Snoop shit. Because by Snoop being the owner of Death Row, he turned it into an NFT. Now.
Yeah, he
first record label that becomes an NFT.
Snoop just
A lot of
did.
people don't understand when he dropped the back on Death Row shit. I forgot what process he did to it, but he basically put it out like on some NFT type shit. The project, the nigga made like $4.4 million, nigga, in a certain amount of hours because he sold it for like, I can't remember how much, but it was. I gotta look up. I was reading this shit last night. I don't want to be miscalculated. I want to be accurate, so I gotta look at it again. But he made some he made almost 5 million doing this shit. Cause that's what I'm saying. Like niggas slept on Kanye because he didn't put the CD out through Apple Music and shit. He put it out on Stem Player and sold it for thousands. But
Yeah,
don't know that nigga sold like almost 10,000 like that. At 1,000, the nigga made millions in a day doing that. He wouldn't have made that on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube by putting it out like that. His cult following said, I gotta have that.
yeah.
They went and got that. Okay, I didn't sell 100,000. I only probably did 8,800, but I made millions because each unit sold for 5,500 or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Smart. Niggas is learning how to finesse the digital world. And a lot of the young generational artists, they know how to finesse the digital world too. But when music go back to what it's supposed to go back to, you're gonna have to learn how to really be an artist. Take the gun out the video. You're gonna have to rap now. The gun gone.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's really all rap is now when you watch videos, people in awe because niggas got these big ass guns and designer clothes on, and then they got the money too. But what they not watching when you watching this video, this is a fucking video. In real life, dumbass niggas, the gun, the pounds of weed, and the money equal ATF.
Nice combo meal.
That's what that mean in real life, nigga. Like, come on. Them videos. So the label gonna put their money up on and behind that to make sure that this shit look good as possible. But in real life, nigga, you going to the feds about shit like that. So quit trying to live like these rap niggas. That's what they selling that.
They ain't even getting the chance to blow up these days. They they come and snatching them before they even.
Soon as they get the rapper kit, they going to jail.
Yeah, slamming them on their head. It's over with.
Soon as they get the rapper kit, they.
I mean, it's to the point like that shit making y'all look like crash dummies.
And it's making us as a whole look like we stupid as fuck. Like even when we get the money, as much as we pout and cry and whine about how we struggling and come from the struggle, nigga, get the bag. And still do
I just said that. I said that. Okay, we complaining about getting it out the mud. The plan is to stay out the mud, not go back in the mud.
And it's like they go get the bag, come back to the mud with the bag. If you don't come back to the mud, come get the ones you meant to come back and get and take them back with you.
Man, what you do, you ain't even see everything is virtual now. I can give you all the tools you need virtually and you can be successful and each one teach one. Do you think Hov go get with Gotti and then Money Bag pull up and Lil Migo pull up and Black Youngster? Hell no. I'm pretty sure this nigga talking to this nigga through the phone. Or he got to come to where he's at. You see what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. If I'm I'm the Don daughter, right? I'm the big dog of all. If I'm the big dog, what I'm doing in the streets with the lion, tigers, and bears.
But this is one of them cases where Charleston White said some shit that meant everything. Like he said, most of these rap niggas wasn't the boss. They just went off, got a goddamn record deal. Now they got the most money out they section. So it make it look like the boss. But really, this is just a fucking yes man with the money. He can't tell niggas to do a motherfucking thing. They gonna be like, man, you don't shut the fuck up. Talking to me crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's only a couple
sense.
niggas out there you see that when they do certain things, niggas look. Durk, niggas gonna listen to him. You see, like when him and Vine, when he first brought Vine around and they was doing interviews, Vine fresh out off beating the murder. And they had that case going on. Interviewers would say certain shit. Durk would cough, nigga. Vine already knew shit. Shut up. He had to be like, shut up, you talk too much. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so you could tell in his situation, he doing more controlling than being the yes man nigga. Everybody ain't got that in them. They just got the money.
I mean, we ain't never think the rap game would be nothing like the way it is now.
Nah, it's fucked up.
This something we ain't never see coming.
It's fucked up and it's dangerous, nigga.
It went from loving to see people bebop, MC, rock the crowd, break dance, battling.
Even the dancing gone.
Yeah, like then your MTV raps get taken away from us.
It's coming back.
I'm just speaking on the history. Rap City get taken away. BET get taken away, and then all of a sudden, the South kept it going. But when the rat got a hold to it, the crime rate.
I'm not even gonna say, because you got to look at it like this. If DJ Academics don't cover Chicago like he did, it don't make drill big as it is today. He made that shit seem like a real life gangster movie. He gave all these niggas that got nicknames in the shy, Academics.
Yeah, he gave it to him.
He gave Reese, Reaper. He
the OG. He was the OG on the internet.
He put the whole light on Chicago, and when
he did
Chicago, it wasn't even about the rapping. It was the fact that these niggas was young.
They got to give him his flowers.
They rapping when they got into that's what they doing down there. They rap. Now they listening to it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Shout out to DJ Academics. Hopefully you will get us on your show.
DJ Academics don't do that. I'm not gonna say Chicago niggas don't make it in the rap game, but I don't think Chicago niggas get as big as they is because we wouldn't have knew about all these. Like, look, a lot of these niggas in Chicago ain't even rappers, but we know they street reputation. Oh, that nigga got 4-5 bodies. Like King Von's rap reputation came from the fact that this nigga probably one of the most killingest rappers in the game.
Yeah.
And his city can say, yeah, that nigga.
It was he had the whole package.
Yeah. And that's what gave him the young boy vibe, because nigga, he come out and he just came out on beating some shit.
Yeah.
And then he still got credit for all these goddamn bodies in the street. This nigga mean.
Yeah.
And they followed that. So it's like you don't even have to, he
was like the Midwest landlord.
Man, he was what
to the young niggas.
Did that young boy and them doing, like, young boy got a lot of shit around him going on and niggas is dying and shit. But when Von came out, it was like he the nigga that's responsible for niggas dying.
This was a different type of street nigga. Like, shout out to YB. We know YB. He on this gangster shit. You know what I mean? But we talk about a different type of animal right here. This something the industry ain't never seen
Ever.
ever. You know what I mean? And it's in the storytelling. Nigga, Eminem gave him his flowers.
His
For,
storytelling, that's what I'm saying. Like his street presence, and then you put that to the fact he could rap, it's just like YB and Durk.
yeah,
Their
for
street
sure.
reputation and the fact that they can rap about this shit fluently make them raw. But Vine shit was more increased because Durk ain't got that kind of credit in the street for having these.
No, hell no.
Youngboy been through a lot of shit, but nigga, he ain't 7 bodies up.
No.
In the city stamping it.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it.
He's the Chicago demon. Like,
just think about it.
Vine off of DJ Academic stamping him as the most treacherous nigga in Chicago.
You gotta think about it. Chicago is the 3rd biggest city in the United States. So just imagine your name being notorious in the rack for putting it down. Man, that's a big old reputation in that city, dog.
And that kept Chicago alive because Chicago was fading. Yeah, you still got your Dirks and your Herbos and your Polo G's, but as a whole, the amount of rappers that was really making it, it was fading.
Yeah.
Time come out, it took them back up because we got, he just revised the Chicago code, nigga.
He brought drill back at its purest form.
Yeah, he did. You know what I'm saying? That just made people want to follow Chirac even more now when it was starting to fade and other sections of the world was starting to catch their little drill vibes. He brought them back as the head of the drill because they was losing it. He came out and that nigga brought that shit back. But it also set a wave off in the world where niggas went from trying to be young boy now to they want to be the bodies. You see what I'm saying? And it went from getting money. Now they saying
50 Cent supposed to be doing a documentary on him, allegedly. You know what I mean?
Shit.
I could see it happening too.
Because the little nigga was a street legend. I don't give a fuck what no bloggers say, no other nigga say. He's a young nigga. Yeah, I'm not saying a nigga was a legend in rap, but in them streets, nigga was a legend, man.
He did his thing.
I know
he
niggas
did his thing. They said he had them hands.
Man, shit, I know
he was both ways.
In other cities and shit like that, man, with not even as many bodies as Cuz, and they went out like legends. Some of them niggas so to be like that.
And think about how small he is, Cuz.
They super small.
They like they said when in jail, he was still banging, he was papping shit out. Seeing niggas, he coming out of his shirt, what's up? P. Rico even said that.
Yeah, you know like he stood on business though.
Yeah, and it was like shit. We ain't gonna even lie. We ain't gonna never act like he went out bad.
Time he turned into a Chicago legend.
He did that. His legacy gonna live on.
Like Pop, because a nigga like that is Tupac to the niggas younger than him.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So his name gonna live for a long time. Yeah. All the youngins remember Vine. They know Vine. They was listening to the music. It's the same with Youngboy and Durk, like Kodak too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit legendary, but we need to get this shit back on course because we losing talented niggas. Like we wasn't supposed to lose Vine. We wasn't supposed to lose Mo3. We wasn't supposed to lose
Dolph.
We wasn't supposed to lose none of these niggas, man.
Lord, we lost Dolph, man. That shit hurt so motherfucking bad, man.
Still a lot of shit going on with that shit, but you know, whatever.
Why y'all took Flipper from us, man?
We're gonna update y'all later on this week too on that shit, because there's a lot of new shit going on with that shit. We ain't really touched up on what's going on with Dolph as of recent, but
yeah.
there's some shit going on. We gonna touch up on that shit later on in the week and shit. You know what I mean?
You know. But until then, it's time for that culture for the street. With me and the mafia, nigga, we out. Cut.
And motherfucking cut.